Joining me now to break it all down, U.S. Marine Corps veteran Katie Monroe and Chad Robichaux. He's a Force Recon Marine veteran. Great to see you both. Katie, I'll start with you. Look, the United Nations revealing earlier today that 9 UN ROWA staff members were possibly involved in an attack on Israel. What are we to make of this?
Well, I want to first say, I want to piggyback on what you started with. The relevancy to what's going on exactly to each and every person in Israel is not as relevant as why it is going on. I think the focal point of what I want to talk about today is the lawlessness that we have provided the rest of the world and the instability that we have provided them. If they just look across the water and see twerking at a rally, it's not a wonder why they think that they can all go immediately to war. We have such weak, feckless, soft people in our government that we have put the entire globe at risk. That is the real issue going on here. So my thoughts on Israel, my thoughts are with Israel, but they just sent over an attack to Iraq where our troops are, and we are staying silent and doing nothing. It's unacceptable.
You know, you look at what's happening here, in Bangladesh. We have protesters swarming and raiding the house of the prime minister. We have a complete dumpster fire all around the globe. That's the only way I can describe it. From the unrest in Gaza to the actual unrest that we see in the South China Sea mounting to what's happening even on our own southern border. This was supposed to be the normal presidency from Joe Biden, yet we can't seem to get anything done.
Look, I'm right there with both of you guys. The reason we're dealing with this is not because of what Israel did to assassinate Hamas leader in Iran. The reason we're in this situation is because of weak leadership in Washington, D.C. I mean, we go back to Afghanistan, the withdrawal of Afghanistan. You go to Putin put 100,000 troops on the eastern border of Ukraine, and his response was to remove our troops and close our embassy and consulate, lead the rest of the world to do the same thing, and give a green light for Putin to come across that border. We've been given billions of dollars to Iran for a long time, and people would say that money doesn't go right to Hamas. It does. It's just moving things in a spreadsheet, right? You have that surplus of money. They're supporting Hamas. They're supporting terrorism in the region, and so why would Iran not be intimidated by Israel? Why? Because they know that they don't have the backing of the United States, their greatest ally. And if they don't have the backing of the United States, their greatest ally, then they could do whatever they want. There's weak leadership in the White House, and it would not surprise me. There's always been historically a lot of fluff and a lot of flexing from Iran and things like this. But it would not surprise me if they actually act this time, because they know that our White House is weak.
Absolutely. Kate, Chad, thank you so much for joining us. Look forward to talking to you again soon.
Thank you.